The straight way. The straight way is a pathway that a day is a lifetime journey. Because it's about how one learns this thing they call life. For many fall from the pathway before they even start the task, only because they ask for their glory before the story can be written. Most was just kidding and were too weak to seek out the path of the straight way. Because first you have to slay the passions and desires of the self until there's nothing else left of the ego, nor such a thing as a Negro. You will have to become selfless. In most cases, it's where you are from, the source of your delivery into this world of meaning and endeavor. Now listen to this clever story of an old ancient wise man about a spirit that came into the world who was ordained to make things plain through all the pain that the people suffered from in the early days and the old ways. Way black. In ancient times, the created mind ordered a golden arrow to be shot through time into the now from long ago to be able to stand up against any foe. At that time when it occurred, December 11, 1961, it was a golden sun. When the thought of love was manifested into this world, nobody knew or could even suggested the unknown gift in the spirit of this great man to be an emissary of the Lord Supreme, to help lift up the weak and downtrodden that was forgotten, to manifest dreams into realities before anyone's finality. Yes, on that day, Joseph R. Waker, Jr. came into existence to slay all those things that were inconsistent with growth and development. But first he had to envelope the qualification of the people of his nations. Being in the bloodline of the African, Native America, and Gullah, those bloodlines made him a mastermind. Now he had to walk that line of time in order to become a master student that his story wasn't even revealed. Being the first person to graduate from high school and college at the same time, that history wasn't made until May 29th, 1981. He wasn't even 21, but he knew there was a need to raise some money. So he left his hometown of Ozark, Alabama, bound for South Carolina, where he found his trade in construction. Not only that, he gave instruction in the martial arts, 9th degree black belt. Never being impartial in his ability to help, like he never rested or slept, as he moved to chop down another tree and build a foundation, as he found himself in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Nor once did he frown of the task that laid ahead, because he seen people sleeping on the ground, not having skills, so he taught them how to build and fix automobiles. And even more than that, he dealt with gang prevention so our youth wouldn't end up in detentions. He made his home into a shelter for those who couldn't weather the storm. This humanitarian current didn't stop there. He went on a hunger strike for a whole month to show and share the plight of those in the light of darkness. The straight way can only be traveled by those like Joseph R. Waker, Jr., who are ordained by the Creator. You see that golden arrow that was shot into this realm a long time ago? It meant a lot because it was the soul fixture in the mixture of the personality and spirit of this gentle giant who was touched by the hand of God through the lessons of life and the upbringing of his mother and grandmother that made him a brother to walk the straight way. To walk the straight way. Amen.